I'm going to go down somewhat the same vein as Tom. Thank you, and thank you, Scott, for being here. You know, we know, look, the pandemic revealed many of our vulnerabilities, and Biden has revealed many of his, unfortunately, in the time that he's been in office. But our supply chain it's a very complex thing. Our economic security and our national security and our health security all depend on having a secure supply chain. We realize we don't. And we're going to have to take a whole nation approach to getting this right. I mean, I think that everybody in America, every business in America has to look at where they get things and what their risk is, down to, in medicine, the active pharmaceutical ingredients, which the military is doing. I mean, if you'd have told me when I was in Iraq that my protective equipment as a surgeon and my pharmaceuticals relied on China, I would have questioned how we got there. So we see this weakness. There was even a point we couldn't even get any domestic surgical gloves. They just weren't produced in America. This is a problem. You know, this administration wants to raise taxes, which totally contradicts any effort we might make to go in the other direction and have more domestic supply. I introduced the American Made Medicine Act with Ways and Means colleague and GOP Doctors Caucus colleague, Representative Dr. Ferguson. These are some of the things we want to move forward. You know, we know that we need to have pro-growth policies and we need to be competitive, or we'll never secure our supply chain and reinvigorate American manufacturing. And the proposals from this administration are just dangerous. So what can the U.S. be doing better to compete with China in the face of their heavy-handed state-run approach to everything, ensuring that we don't neglect our country's free market capitalistic roots?
Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, my colleagues have just produced a paper yesterday comparing the U.S. tax system to China's. The effective marginal tax rate for new investment in the United States for companies is about 18%. In China, it's less than 5%. So the tax cost of new investment in China is so much less because of lower rates, better appreciation, and other things than it is here in the United States. So we really need to focus on how we can reduce the tax costs of new investment across the board, not just for every specific industries, but for all industries. And that's how you make a more competitive U.S. and so that companies want to make stuff here rather than make it there.
Thank you. I'll get back.
Thanks, Doctor. Yeah,